David, go ahead, man, and
How can I hold it like that?
why can't you?
I said, how can I? You're going to hear a lot of noise because there's a lot of noise going on.
It is? Is
my
it
hands
staticky?
touching, no, my hands are touching this, and it's like...
Really?
Yeah. It's okay. I just got to stop touching it.
Okay. Hit that intro.
When you're not too busy, trying to waste some time. Watch every show, don't know where to go, you wish time would go by. I mean, I have a suggestion, do whatever you want with it. It's not your first, but it's not your last. Your second favorite podcast. Your second favorite podcast, the show that is just for you. Your second favorite podcast, we're not doing it for the few. Your second favorite podcast, conversation all over the place. Just sit back and relax. Your second favorite podcast. Your second favorite podcast.
What's up, y'all, and welcome to your second favorite podcast. I'm your host, Nico, and I'm with my lovely girlfriend, Miss Jada. How you doing, Miss Jada?
I'm good. Let's just get into it.
This is your second favorite podcast with your first favorite group of people.
I feel like I got to save your eye every time.
Really?
Yes.
Every time?
Every time there's something in there. You don't see that hanging from your eyelash? That's crazy. Them long eyelashes and you can't even see.
Maybe. It's weird not to be hearing you.
Can you hear me? Like
I can't hear you through a mic.
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
It is.
I'm just like hearing full volume of myself.
Yeah. Seems like we're not. Seems like we're playing.
Playing house.
Playing podcasts.
It's not real without all the equipment.
Exactly. I'm trying to clear the desk. If these work out pretty good, would you want to use these more? I mean, we'll always dabble back with that, but
I'm open to it.
I think once I get the actual recorder, I think that will be fun to use.
Okay.
How you been, babe?
Good. Just thinking about life.
Really? I think this is like
usual.
episode 39.
It'd be nice when we get 40. When we turn 40.
It'd be nice to hit that hundred. I did 100 of these episodes.
One step at a time.
Yeah, I know. Every little step I take will be there.
Is that New Edition? It sounds like Bobby in there.
Yes, it's Bobby. Is it? No, it's not just Bobby Brown.
No, not just him, but
it is New Edition.
Yeah,
it's New Edition. I'm trying to figure out. Do I just hear him? Because for a long time I used to think that some of Bobby Brown's songs were New Edition, and I'm just like, oh, it was just him though. No, I know.
That's how some people do with Drew Hill sometimes.
Yeah,
like,
especially with Drew
Cisco,
Hill.
Was that Drew Hill? It's Drew Hill.
That's especially with Drew Hill, because I didn't even know them as, like, I knew Drew Hill. I didn't know who they consist of. Nor, I thought it was just a person. I'm like, okay. But it just knew it was a group. But also just was like, maybe not, you know?
Maybe it's just that guy.
Maybe. So you want me to mention about my thing?
Yes, you may start, but you got to bring us the context because...
okay.
Yeah.
So I saw this video with Eddie Murphy, and I don't know exactly what he said, but it was something on the lines of, it was an old interview that he did, and he was talking about people that have fallback plans or stuff. Like, basically, you getting yourself in a situation and to chase your goal, but you want to have something to fall back on. Like, say, like, you just go to school to be a doctor because you know it's guaranteed money, and that's not what you're wanting to do, but you're doing that just to have something to fall back on. And I kind of thought about that, and I felt like for a second as I was watching it, that's what I was doing as going to school for communications, and was just like, it's a very generic degree, and I'm always seeing those positions open, and over time it obviously would develop, mass communications or whatever, global communications or whatever the case may be. And I was thinking, am I doing that just to have something to fall back on? And the thing that kind of hits me, he said something about like you're already setting yourself up for failure. And that's kind of what was like, am I setting myself up for failure?
To have a backup plan?
Yeah, having that fallback plan is already saying that I know this might not be successful, so let me have this. But most people that are go-getters
I can see that.
are the successful ones because they're not.
Yeah,
this
they don't
is the
see
only
it.
thing.
Yeah,
Like
I
this
see
is
that.
it. This is what I'm going to work on.
Yeah.
And that's where I was like, okay, I get that. But the way that I took that, you know what? I'm just going to let you answer that first.
I feel like to protect yourself, you should have that cushion.
Right.
But I say just like you said, I understand why you would have that, but I don't see myself as having a backup plan because I call it either my side hustle or my profession.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say I want to do two things, and I was like, I could do both. I don't know why I didn't think I could do both.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like talking to my sociology teacher, she made me realize that you can do both.
Do both what?
My side hustle would be life coaching.
Okay.
But my main job would be a guidance counselor.
Okay. Yeah, you could. Especially since it's in the same realms of things.
Yeah, it's all in the psychology, sociology, mental health
Right.
thing. So, but in other people's minds, if life coaching didn't work out, my backup plan would be guidance counseling. But I'm like, no, it's on the same. They're on the same line.
Exactly.
So I do get what you're saying, but in my opinion, I don't have a backup plan. So it does make me want to go harder for what I'm doing because it's like I have nothing left.
Right.
Once you go to school for something, it's like no turning back.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Right. And you know, like you're saying, I get why people set that up, and also get why people was just putting all the effort into what they want to do. And most of the times, you know, they either drop hard or they get real successful. And you know, what I took from that wasn't necessarily that I should stop, you know, having a fallback, but I should admit or focus on what I want to do or what I want to achieve, and target it as much as I can. And if that means being a core disorder or and just having, you know, having those jobs where it's like nothing, but as long as it's in the industry, you know, I'm happy. And I'm deep down, I'm like, I know I can move up on the chain in this one. You know, move up to a cameraman, just be the cameraman. Like, okay, move up to being the writer.
I feel like if you step into any of that, I'm still going to be like, that's my boyfriend. He's the cameraman over there in the corner.
Yeah. And they're saying if it's
Be
my
excited
calling,
about anything.
if it's my calling, it will happen. And, you know, I genuinely feel like if once my foot is in the door, that's it. I got this.
Yeah, that's true.
Y'all gonna see JCMN all over the place. You know, be like, oh man, I remember I used to listen to his podcast.
So what do you call yourself, Nicholas?
An entrepreneur. No. I never used to like the word entrepreneur. It got really washed up. Maybe just because how many times I heard it. You know, it didn't really say anything specifically. It just means you're doing something that's not under somebody. That's what I was just taking it as. So, but I'm reaching for the top. I'm shooting for the top.
You know, what Queen Latifah said on Living Single really stuck to me.
What?
Because when Kyle had to choose between cutting his dreads or not getting promoted. And he said, what would you do if you were in my position? She said, is that what you would do if you were in my position? And she said, no. That's why I'm counting the business for myself. I'm nobody's puppet.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to be anybody's puppet. I don't listen.
Right.
So,
And then the great thing is, you know, even like stuff like that happens, I appreciate that I get to feel that way because I know, you know, I know how it feels, and I know I don't. Now I know what to avoid. Because sometimes you just be like, if you not at least know the experience of it, you know, there's nothing you can really work off of. That's why I always say there's with darkness there's light, and I say without darkness there'll be no light, because you don't know what dark is.
Yes.
So without bad, there's no good.
Yep.
Or vice versa, you know? So you get to, at least if there, good thing there is a balance, or a good thing there is that, since we can appreciate the good things in life. You know?
Yeah. Do you remember your childhood?
What do you mean exactly?
Like,
It's
do you remember?
It's a little broken.
Like 1 to 5, 5 to 10.
Well, 1 to 5, 1 to 4 is really like those years you really don't remember.
Yeah.
Some people say they can remember 2 and 3.
I was like, how? I don't remember a thing.
There's times that I would be looking at something and I'm like, why would I know that?
Yeah.
But it's never a real thing.
We used to always drive by this daycare I used to go to in Philly, and I would remember stuff from there when I drove past it.
Yeah.
But yeah, some things do trigger memories. I have a lot of songs trigger past emotions.
Right. And that
I
makes
hate
sense though.
I hate it.
Like, even like, okay, like my preschool, I do remember going to preschool. Like, I remember certain things that happened there,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it's real memories.
Yeah, or dreams.
Dreams. And that's kind of always weird. Especially like with Roly Poly, that's one of my favorite shows. But that, I remember that moment where I was like, Roly Poly is a little insect? So when I see it on Roly Poly, I was like,
We used to always mess
that's
with those.
not what Roly Poly is.
That's not the robot.
It's not a circular robot.
I forgot where I was going with that childhood question. There was another one. There was a follow-up. I lost it.
But thanks to some of my friends, they the reason why I remember certain things. But just like you just did that, I couldn't recall anything. But when you said school, and I was like, oh yeah, I do remember preschool. So I had to be at least 4 at that time. I think preschool you started at 4.
5.
I thought 5 you start kindergarten. I don't know.
But I know preschool they take newborns, so
Yeah,
it could
they
be
were.
4.
Because at the preschool I went to, it was the bigger kids on the left, and then the babies were on the right. And see, and that's what I'm talking about. I don't know what was real, because I remember going to the left, and it seemed like there was an arcade room back there, and I don't think that was real.
I remember my first day. I was so scared. I was crying, and they let me play with all the toys. There were some nice women in there, and you know when they have like the blanket.
Yeah,
I can see it.
Okay.
You know, have the blanket, and then they have the ball in the middle, and you play with that.
Yeah.
I played that too. That was fun.
Right.
My first day at daycare was fun. I remember that. I know that was.
You chased the ball around?
You
said you chased the ball around?
No, when you have the sheet and the balls in the middle.
Oh, you talking
of
about the one that pops?
Yeah.
It's
No, that's the vacuum.
Oh, well,
No,
they used to have one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, but
was
you
a
have
baller.
a blanket.
Yeah.
You hold it. Everybody holds it in a circle, and then there's a ball in the middle.
And you tried to do what with it?
I don't remember. I think you either
Pop it up?
throw it or you get it to your side. But
Was it
other
the
people
same-
try not to get it to your side. Something like that.
Was it was it the same thing like you used to do with the parachute?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
was it a parachute? Yeah. Everybody had the thing. We used to, you had like a ball in the middle and everybody's trying to get it over here.
But it was like a smaller version for children.
I'm trying to figure out, how did we divide that up? What was the point? I think
Wasting time.
Yeah, I think it was only just to pop it up. I don't think it was a goal.
Yeah.
But we did every gym class we was doing that. That's
It
crazy.
seemed like everybody was doing it because I saw it on Twitter. And that was one of those things. I was like, oh, I missed this game.
Right.
It's like Duck Duck Goose. Universal.
Yeah. And then see, those things don't trip me out as much as like the clock. I was on Twitter one day, and the same freaking alarm clock that my mom still has to this day. Everybody, man,
I used to hate that alarm clock.
yeah, they can remember that alarm clock. They can look at it and be like, oh yeah, they had the same. What was
Did
it?
we
A bundle? Like, everybody just had one, and that's crazy because you realize it's just not that different. People from different places had that same car. I mean, same clock.
And they used the same. They only had one sound.
Yeah.
What was funny is I knew when it went off. My parents never came in our room. I knew that's when we weren't going to school. Yes.
I never had that
Sleep in.
satisfaction. I remember just hearing it, and waking up before that alarm clock, and I was like, okay, about 10 minutes, mom, come in here, wake me up. And I'm just sitting here laying in bed.
Don't touch me. I'm up.
I'm up. Or after a while, she would just go, Nick, like, yeah, I'm up. Make you get up because you can fall back to sleep. Man. Take you to school if you missed the bus. Okay, well, I'm up. Hey, boy, it was a struggle to wake up for that.
I remember the blue mornings.
The blue one.
I hated those.
Why did you? That's an interesting way to say
Straight
that.
blue in the. I hated that. That's why I was like, I used to tell people I can't stay up at night because I hate when the sun comes up.
Yeah.
I do not like what that looks like. It brings up traumatizing memories of waking up in the morning for school.
I didn't like those winter days that did that. Where
I love
it
the
was,
smell.
yeah, it was a great look and everything, but it was cold, and I was like, had to stand out there.
Oh yeah, y'all had to stand there.
We had to stand, but like, and then when the bus, then when we got a little smarter, I stayed inside my house because the bus stop was right there, so I could see. I'm like, Kurt, I'm over there now. I'm gonna stay in this warm house. Or when it's raining, I got my garage up and just chilling there.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
We had to walk to school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
It was cool though. But my mom used to always do. I think she actually stopped doing it when we all started getting into middle school. When my youngest sister got into middle school, that's when she stopped doing it. But from us being kids, she used to always tell us. She always tell us to put our thinking caps on before we went to school.
Thinking caps.
She literally used to be like, "Okay, put your thinking caps on and tie it under her heads." I'm gonna keep that going. That was cute.
Mom is cute.
She always. This is so funny. This is so hilarious. She always got up early to make breakfast, but it was only like for the first 2 days of school. She never kept going. She always tried. I'm gonna try to keep this going, making y'all breakfast. After the third day, she did not do it again.
Make your own breakfast. Here, just eat a bowl of cereal.
Just get up early and go to breakfast at school.
Here, you $5 and you breakfast at school. Man, I thought you were a rich kid if you got breakfast, because at one time my mom would give me she calculated lunch for the next 2 weeks or whatever, right? In a check, one check. I turned it in to the lunch lady. She cashed the check, right? My dumb self will go, let me get some breakfast now. Because I didn't think it was under the same account, I guess. So, but breakfast was like $2-something, and lunch was like $1.60. So there'd be times where the math ain't right. To my mom be like, how come you ain't got the lunch money? She tallied this up to be correct. And by the time she get paid again, she could do it again. And I'm like,
oh my gosh, I remember that. We had to pay for lunch?
yeah, we had to pay for lunch. It was like $1. It was like $1.30 at one point, and then it went up to like $2.30 or $2.20.
I don't think we did that in the school I went to. I'm trying to think. Did we? Because I think there was. I know you had to pay if you wanted to get like name brand stuff, like Doritos.
Oh, really?
I know you did, but in a low income area,
Yeah.
I think you got free lunch and free breakfast. I know you got free breakfast.
I mean, there's some people that was
tear that
on
breakfast up.
adjusted, adjusted
Yeah, they have those.
something.
But I don't think they even had the thing for us to pay for lunch.
No. What do you mean, like ID cards or something?
Yeah, or just like
We had a lunch numbers.
for you to get. Yeah, I do remember those. Ugh,
Yeah, that's
I hated those days standing in that line. I remember that one day. I remember the one time for school. It was in Chapel Hill, and we were like all looking around. It's like, why everybody got that blind patch in their head? It's literally everybody in the lunch line. It's like, what's going on? It's like overnight, everybody did it. Come on, mama, hurry up and get this in my hair.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was like the day after summer or something.
Yeah, everybody had a little patch in their head.
It was crazy.
And I'm like, okay.
That Wiz Khalifa face.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is you didn't really notice until everybody was at lunch. And you're like, what the world is going on here?
Everybody's sitting
Same little look.
Funny. Did you dress up for your school things? We
What?
had senior days.
You mean like my senior year?
Yeah.
Yes, I did the old school one. Obviously, that's on the front page of the yearbook.
Ooh.
Right.
You did what?
It was the throwback thing.
Oh.
It was throwback, whatever. So I did a crisscross Nelly thing. It was kind of weird because I had all my clothes backwards, and then I had the butt band.
Oh, that's cute.
Thing.
You're cute.
And as soon as you turn the yearbook, it's like, boop, there I am.
You by yourself?
No, it was another group of people.
Okay.
It was all. I had my jersey. I was like chilling.
If I would have stayed out of school, I would have probably had a lot of fun.
I thought about that because I was gonna be, the wannabe cool kid. I ain't gonna be doing all that, man. I'm gonna be chilling. I was like, no, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the days I want to do. I didn't do the. I don't think we had a guy just like girls' day.
We did gender bender day. Me and Siani.
I don't
was
think.
cool. I had braids.
I don't think I participated in that one.
Now everybody's so sensitive. You can't do that. I don't like when people say that. Like, everybody's so sensitive now. But literally now everybody's like offended.
Right.
You can't do
Somebody
that.
brought up. There's a podcast I listened to, and he mentioned that it was like when I have birthday parties, no one was allergic. No one. Everybody.
Nothing.
There was no lactose intolerant kids. Everybody ate ice cream.
No, I don't eat that.
Yeah, I can't eat that. I'm lactose intolerant. I'm Wally Puller the polycolatosis.
And pan. Oops.
Mm.
What's it called? It starts with a P.
Oh.
It's not vegan. It's not vegetarian. It's penicillin?
That's a totally different thing.
Oh, man. We're going to figure it out and tell it ourselves through the camera.
Exactly. Well, I'm editing this. But yeah, that was a weird time. I didn't even think about that. Like, my birthday parties, I didn't have a comedy, but I also didn't have friends that had all these allergies. I think Elijah was the only person that had some allergy problems, but he was allergic to like things like fabric softeners.
Don't give him no porky. He's good.
Yeah, which was fine because we wouldn't really eat much pork except for bacon. I think the only time we had to really worry about pizza, so he had to get cheese or beef stuff. But that's it. Other than that, all my friends could eat everything.
You have birthday parties?
Me?
Yeah.
A little younger, I did. It was sporadic. It wasn't like every year I had birthday parties. I remember my maybe when I was 7. I can't remember what it was. It was something like that. It was either 6 or 7. I remember those birthday parties. I always remember my brothers, which are funny because we were 8 years apart. So around obviously when I'm like 8, 16. So it was always weird. He's still weird if he has a birthday party. Acts no different. But I remember because my mom was trying to record, and there's a video of it. I gotta find it, but she says, "You good for nothing." He told me I was good for nothing because I wasn't recording. I thought I was recording the camera. And she's like, I was like, oh man, I hear myself. Oh man, I wasn't recording. She's like, you good for nothing.
Dang.
I told her, oh, I should remember that. That should be my trauma time. My mom told me I'm good for nothing. I couldn't live up to her standards. Oh man, I thought that was a hilarious thing. Now, at the time I didn't, but I didn't even hear her say that at the time. Watching back, I was like, dang, Mom.
You said it wasn't good for that. Was that a mistake? That's funny.
So, yeah, that was a good time.
At least y'all don't have to share birthdays.
No. I think the only thing I had to share per se was Christmas to birthdays. I mean, Christmas. Yeah, my birthday to Christmas. Because my birthday is December 16th, and then Christmas is the 25th. So it was either Christmas, birthday gift. What the birthday gift? The birthday gift is probably like, something that I wanted. It was like an accessory. And then maybe Christmas would be the big thing. Or my birthday would be the big thing. And then Christmas is close. That was fine. I didn't really ask for anything. But it was fine.
My birthday is after Christmas, so everybody spent all their money.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh, I got you later. That sucks. But
Never got it.
Also, you're around a little tax season. So, I mean, people spent their money already, but They about to.
Tax season in February.
Yeah, but I mean, like later on, they can get you if they say they're gonna get you later.
Yeah.
My refund check coming in, so I got you. No, because you still got to pay that debt off Christmas gift that you did a full year in.
This will be the first job I have a tax return in that I'm still at.
Yeah, I wonder if they still. I wonder if it's still a full year. Because I don't think you didn't start on January the 1st.
No, I started January 16th.
Yeah, so I think you really ain't full. I think you're like maybe 11 months and some days.
Yeah.
So I don't think you really get your full year unless you come back again.
Nope, but I get my evaluation and I get a bonus.
Yeah.
Bonus and an increase. It's like 25 cents, but
yeah,
it all counts.
You might not want that. Your hair all sticking up now.
Oh, thanks. Look at you.
It's funny because alfalfa.
It's just itchy.
You know, there's an old Little Rascal movie. Like it was a old one.
No, I didn't know that.
Not the '94 one. Best year of all time. Not the '94 one, but it came out like in the '50s, maybe.
Oh.
Speaking of '50s, I'm doing a lot of transition.
50s.
Do we start deleting 20s, 30s, and 40s? Because we're running into the 20s now. We're about to come in 2020. So when it's 2040, are we in the 40s? So, okay, like I said like this, right? It's 2060.
Mm-hmm.
Do you refer to the 30s as the 30s, or people going to be thinking 1930?
I don't get what you mean.
Okay, so when I say the 50s, where do you go?
1950?
Right. When it's past 2050 and it's like 2080 or whatever, right?
They'll probably say the 1900s.
So,
Back in the 1900s.
they'll be like, no, not 2050, 1950.
Dang.
Yeah. Because essentially,
Scary.
it's going to be, you're 20, it's the 20, oh shit, I can't do math. It would be 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Did I do this? Shoot, I do that all the time.
No, I think you did this.
Okay, let's say 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. That's 60 years. Dang, we're going to be 80 something.
I don't want to live that long. I don't want to live that long.
Why not?
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like you just,
I mean, if you're still healthy and you can move around like that little 90-year-old lady
so much
I
is
saw.
going to change.
Oh, yeah. A lot's going to change.
Yeah.
And we go, remember the simple times, you know? Remember when they had cell phones? You could touch them? They ain't physical no more. They're everything virtual. Touching them.
Now everything's on my face.
Yeah. You go on my face now. Ooh,
I'm not letting, I don't care what's going on. They're not putting chips inside of me.
That's crazy. I think I saw a thing about them using, like, set of your credit card, and it's in your body.
No, I'd rather do the Apple thing.
That's hilarious.
Oop. No, not in my arm. No, thank you.
I just wonder how long it's gonna take to the point there's a big jump. Like I was talking with my girl about all the stuff she's actually experienced.
Yeah, that's what I be wondering. Like, you didn't have y'all lived without VCRs.
Like you lived through the time where it was only 3 channels.
Yeah.
Or 1 channel.
Aren't y'all amazed?
Yeah.
I would be like, a whole new world.
Right. But it's like she said, you didn't at the time. Obviously, you start noticing things, but as a whole, you realize how much has changed. Okay. But at the time, it's just things are changing, but you didn't really see that change. Like we didn't get to see much change as far as technology and social media. This is the generation that we get to kind of see without social media and with it. Mm-hmm. But we didn't notice the change at the time. But now we can look back and be like, yo, you remember in 6th or 7th grade,
we had no internet on our phones?
No, and no applications.
Yeah.
I didn't know the first iPhone came with only those apps. And they had a YouTube app, but it was weird, like a TV looking thing. And you couldn't install no more apps on that. But then after a while, you was able to do that with 4G and all the other stuff.
So was iPhones and LimeWire out at the same time?
I want to say iPhone came out a little later after LimeWire. Yeah.
I was trying to think were people with iPhones doing that, but
No.
I couldn't remember what came out first.
I mean, I think it was Napster. That was the thing. But it was around that time where there was still people downloading stuff. But like early 2000, late 90s is kind of that downloading stuff phase, or getting stuff off the internet. So yeah. Sorry, y'all. Y'all hear the clapping?
You usually don't, right?
Me? I don't normally clap.
Oh.
I just be guessing.
So what'd you clap for?
To sync it back up because it stopped.
Oh.
The recording of the camera stopped. If you didn't know that we record videos and we post it on youtube.com. Just call me Nico. Without the T. Check it out. Leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy it. You
said that so fast.
Yeah. It was an ad spot. This episode of Your Second Favorite Podcast is brought to you by Your Second Favorite Podcast. It's your second favorite podcast with your first favorite group of people. Tune in every Tuesday, 10 a.m. on the JCMN network.
Please do not take just JCMN network without a prescribed doctor. Nausea, headache, and vomiting.
Oh, wow. That'd be crazy. We also did a video taste testing the crushed watermelon. I'm not sure how new it is, but when I looked it up, people were saying like it was new Canada. It was new in Canada. Yeah, it was new in Canada, but I don't know how new it is. I didn't even look at the dates that they were showing when they posted their videos.
I don't think I made it very clear if I liked it or not.
You said 4 out of 10. I don't think you really care for it.
No, I'm not into soda anymore, so.
Ooh, so I don't have to worry about you getting no more ginger ale, right?
No, I just drank 2 cans of your ginger ale.
So
I'm definitely
no more,
into
right?
ginger ale.
But that's soda.
I'm into ginger ale.
Except for ginger ale, okay? It's like, man, I'm double pork. We'll meet these banana sausages. It's even worse.
Banana sausages are nasty.
There was one point where I wanted those so badly. Because one day I think I ate them because I was really hungry. And I was like, "Wow, these are great." Tasted when I wasn't hungry. Nasty.
Ugh.
Yeah.
You know what I hate? Pigs in a blanket. That bread is disgusting.
I don't like it either. I thought like it's like a corn dog. Nope. You remember corn dogs? Do they still make corn dogs?
Let's go to the Douglas County Fair and see.
No.
Okay.
Oh, no.
You know, if we go to Disneyland, I'm definitely going to get those turkey legs. I love those turkey legs.
They give you a whole turkey leg?
Yes.
Really?
I think.
Why?
I think it was Donny Park. It was usually Donny Park or Six Flags. The other Six Flags.
Uh-huh.
They give you turkey leg. And I just sit there and eat it. Walking around the whole park eating a huge turkey leg in my hand.
That's so stupid. Was that like $12 for a turkey leg?
It's very expensive.
It's gotta be. They got kids meal for like $13 there. It's ridiculous.
It is crazy.
People say that you should bring some coolers, but the way that they're talking about it is like when you have a stroller. Sound like you have to have a kid. It's like sounds like the thing is I can't imagine going to a park with a stroller, because essentially it's like, what am I gonna do here? Like, we're really just here to see the characters and maybe them interact with that. They not gonna remember it. We can take pictures. Yeah, cool. But I don't know. I want my kid to remember that time they went to Disneyland.
Well, you never know. Some things they do remember.
Right. It could be. It could happen.
At one, no.
But I'm telling you, when we go to Disney World, Disneyland, I'm getting my Disney shirt on.
Okay.
I'm getting my high shorts that don't even go probably nowhere near my knees. Get my fanny pack.
Why are you going to wear all that?
Tuck in my shirt.
You're going to look like a soccer dad.
Taking all my pictures like that. Posing like crazy. I want to go all out.
I'm going to have to look like the short wife. It's just with my sunglasses on.
Yeah. Have a good old time. We gotta look excited.
I'm gonna geek out.
Yeah, it'll be nice. We're gonna go one day, babe. And the Universal Studios.
Oh yeah. Oops.
What?
I'm gonna geek out in Universal. No.
Oh, not Disney.
Not Disney.
I like the idea of Disney. Then I do like Disney. Like I like the huge and conglomerate behind Disney.
I feel like when I went, we just went and wasted money.
Really?
We didn't get on anything.
Yeah.
We walked around.
I think those things cost. They cost their money. I think those things cost money too, right? What the flip is pointing? What are you paying for to get in? That's it.
To be there.
Sorry, I got
and
so
get
loud.
in. To be there and get in.
That's crazy to
I could
me.
just go to Chuck E. Cheese and get in for free.
Sure could, and have the same amount of fun.
Yeah.
Go to Dave and Buster and have that much fun.
Dang on this Chuck E. Cheese.
Go to Chuck E. Cheese, babe.
I do, but they won't let you in if you don't have a kid.
Sure don't. It seems weird to even try to, because I like games.
Yeah.
So they
Like,
only
I
have-
just came in here to eat, though.
I think they only have like 2 games. Like that I actually like to play. The basketball one and the little shot put one, whatever you want to call it.
We both like that.
Yeah, and that's it.
They still got that thing, though. The one I won you a lot of tickets on.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I like anything with a claw. I don't know why.
The rigged games.
Yeah. Them stupid rigged games. But when we used to go to CC's, they used to have a little back room with all their stuff. And I used to be like, every time, put my quarters in there and playing that junk. So they're trying to, okay, come on. Dang!
Get that $2 bracelet for $50.
Yeah. Or get the fake jewelry.
Yeah.
I remember when we went to Dave Buster, I got the little chain, had the $sign on it.
Oh,
I thought I was the ish.
I hate those chains.
Because first of all,
I'm so glad they were played out.
yeah, they were. But I was so glad that I got it. And then I think I won a ring, and then that's when I realized that, fake jewelry gets you the little green ring. That's hilarious.
Sure does.
I was like, oh, this is real. I never wore it so long that it did that, but it was a mood ring. That's what it was.
I used to love mood rings.
Which never
I used to
told me.
thought they were
mood.
so real.
Yeah. You know, they actually do have mood rings that do they do it based off your body temperature or whatever.
Yeah,
But-
that'd be cool.
They're expensive.
Well,
Some of them are.
looks like that's my present.
Okay. They're pretty good. We've been having a lot of short episodes lately.
Well, nobody said we were done.
I was just saying in general.
Oh.
We've been having a lot of short episodes.
Yeah, you right. Oh man, my mom's not home.
Party. Party.
So y'all never thought about having a party when your parents weren't there?
Nope.
That's crazy.
Because we didn't care about having people over at the house.
Yeah.
Like, we have our friends, but ain't trying to throw a party.
Maybe I'll ask the black sheep. Can't ask
probably
the
the
white
same
sheep
thing.
those questions.
Why did you think? Who do you think I was answering for?
You?
That's what I was saying. We and Rick. I thought you said when me and
Yeah, I said both of y'all.
yeah. That's what we do. We just didn't care to have people over, like our friends. Yes, but other than that,
Talking about a party.
no. Because I always thought about the cleanup. I gotta clean up after y'all.
Yeah.
And then my parents were never like, we're coming back home at 5:00 tomorrow. Like, they were not like that. They were always they'll set it up to catch us if something did happen. Because they didn't tell you what time when they're coming back. They'd probably say, we'll stay about 3
Then
days.
y'all probably joke about it.
Yeah.
Y'all family weird.
Yeah. We're normal.
It is. It's weird to me.
Weirdly Normal is my favorite 80s
What's
TV
funny
show.
is that when we threw a party, it wasn't even my idea. It's like, we don't even have enough friends.
And then you had a whole house full of them.
A house full of dudes. That's literally what it was.
That's hilarious, though.
House full of guys.
Every party, you always realize you have to make sure all the girls are coming. Because you know the guys are going to follow.
We didn't have. Yeah, that's what was funny. When I went to, I think it was Georgia Southern.
Uh-huh.
I went to Georgia Southern party and they were literally cutting the boys out. They were like, it's too many guys in there already. She can come in though.
Too many guys in here.
Dang. I was like, well, I ain't leaving without them. I don't I'm going in there by myself.
Guys always coming to see the girls, and girls just trying to have a good time. It's always like that.
Yeah, that's so weird.
It is.
How you gotta come in here and pick girls like an apple? Why can't you just chill?
Most guys are not.
Some guys.
Guys do dress up for a reason. Girls say they don't, but guys do. They do dress up for a reason.
I'd say,
in
my opinion,
yeah,
some girls do dress up for some type of, oh, you look nice.
Right.
You look cute. I like that outfit.
Right.
Sometimes it's just to be comfortable.
Yeah.
I wear a dress because it's comfortable.
Yeah.
I wear leggings because they're very comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, what did people wear before leggings when it was hot? Shorts, skirts.
I guess it was. Oh, it was like I always seen skirts. I used to always see skirts. But I don't think there was a yoga pants. I don't think there was a leggings equivalent back then.
No. Just spandex. It's crazy. You could have easily invented that.
Really? I don't think the person that
simple
made it was recent. I think they were like in the 20s, if anything. Like they back that time.
Really? You think so?
I don't know. I don't think it's a recent invention.
No, not that recent. No, but I do. I feel like I remember when it started to come out, and people were like, "You're not supposed to wear those as pants. They're supposed to go under your skirt." And I was like, "Well, who says?"
Oh, what, the spandex ones?
Yeah. And then people just started wearing them as pants, and then the yoga thing.
I would have thought because it came from like girdles, and I know girdles was an old thing, but I just think probably people wasn't wearing them as much.
You sure you're not thinking of stockings?
No.
Okay.
I mean, we can look it up. Tell us in the comments below. When do you think leggings came out? Right? Is that the question? Mm-hmm. Okay. When do you think leggings came out? Comment below.
They weren't recent, but they weren't old.
I think they were.
I feel like they were like 7th grade, 6th grade, maybe.
Because even like in old 70s workout videos, like they were wearing them.
That's spandex. That's totally different than leggings.
Spandex. Okay.
Leggings have spandex material. That's what makes them so tight. But it's cotton. Some are polyester.
I seen pictures of them wearing in the 80s. I mean, they still wasn't working out. We were like, they were worn.
I think they were leggings.
I don't know. I think
they were wearing spandex.
These are all pictures, so couldn't touch them.
Oh man, they did dress really nice back in those days. Like those jeans, high-waisted jeans with the brown belt and a crop top. They all dressed the same though.
Everybody had the same look.
They all dressed like that girl from Friday.
Yeah, everybody had the same. The guys wear the little Poco hats. I think they're called Poco, and Adidas jumpsuit.
That's y'all.
Us. That's a northern thing. Was you saying y'all is southern?
Yeah. Because I
didn't know that is southern.
I do remember the jumpsuits, but you're right.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know that as being a southern thing. I thought that was of its time.
For some reason, when I heard Adidas jumpsuit, I was just thinking of the long shirt and the Adidas pants.
No, they wore the whole jumpsuit. I don't really know what was a southern thing back then.
Them long shirts.
Yeah, but that was like early, like mid 90s or 90s kind of thing.
Was that not what we were talking about?
No.
What were we talking about?
Like you said back in that time. What time was you talking about?
I was saying 90s because you said back 80s. In the 90s they were. Oh, did you say 80s?
Yeah, I said 80s.
Okay, my bad. Never mind. Delete that.
See, but I'm like 80s. I mean, 90s is like basically an extension off of 90s is extension off of the 80s.
You know, I want to know when strippers came out.
Wow.
Like I know there was like underground stripping, but when did it was like
1800s?
This is a thing now. Let's do this.
Oh, you mean like to make a whole? Well, I don't know because
a whole franchise.
They were still like okay. I'm gonna say 1800s because it just felt like it was that far back, but there was still like that concept was there. Mm-hmm. So I can't remember if it was what they was called back in those days, but
skeezels.
I was thinking Playhouse.
Yeah,
but it was they had that concept, but as far as like what we know, I mean that's like it had to be late 80s.
It started in the music videos and then like, why don't we just make this a dance floor?
Yeah, let's make this a whole business, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be crazy to make a documentary about it. When do that?
There's so many documentaries. I'll be just watching it.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting.
No, never mind. That wasn't a documentary. It was like a little show. It was talking about the barber sign. You always see like the little swirling.
I don't see those no more.
Yeah. I think people use them as like decorations at a barbershop, but they're not like heavily advertised. But you'll see it like in the logo maybe.
That's what they were used for, though, to let you know that it's a barbershop.
I forgot exactly where it came from and why they use that specifically, but yeah. Because it was around that same time I was trying to figure out. Oh no, I wasn't trying to figure out. It's what we was learning about why McDonald's is those colors and why Pepsi those colors, and it's something about it appeals to the mind that, you know, when you look at those colors, you're like, oh, I want something to eat, I want something to drink. Psychologically, those colors, those combination of colors, make you want those things. It's something like that. It was somewhere in marketing. Did I have a marketing class? I think I had a marketing class.
Marketing.
Yeah.
They did.
Okay. It was either in marketing or it was either in art. I can't
I
remember.
missed Chapel Hill Day at work.
Oh, that's so nice.
I just like showing off that I went to 4 different schools. Got no material from them.
Just got drafted around. I don't like that sometimes in a podcast it just seems like we're like, yeah.
It's because you don't have no material planned. I was like in there with the
I like
questions.
the fact that we could just bounce off of each other. I know, but it'd be nice if we just
Who
had,
is this talking?
This is you. This is my President Jada.
You funny.
Yeah.
We was talking about kid birthday parties. They're actually your neighbor's having a party.
Yeah.
I wonder what it is.
Probably one of his kids.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't.
You talking about the one in the house facing that way? Or the one that's Little Crest Street?
The one that's facing this way. Well, when you roll towards that Key's house.
Towards? This way? That house right there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I was just thinking, like, I don't want to have a party here at your house.
You want a party out here?
No, I wouldn't.
Oh. I don't like because
I
of
just
the
keep
parking.
thinking of a lot of yes, that is terrible. Parking is terrible, and it's just I don't want a lot of people just like
cramped up.
Yeah, and you got a big house, but
nah, you can't. Everybody can't be in the same area.
Limited, yeah.
So you have to be separate, spread around the house, and that's annoying. Because at that point, we're not really having a party. We're just hanging out in my house.
Yeah. But those were the great parties, though. It's kind of hard to choose.
Yeah.
Because at my house, there was only like probably half of this house.
Yeah.
Literally, because the houses were like that.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, it was always a lot of us. And we always just was, like, cramped in there having fun. But I don't know. I was just trying to think if we had a...
No. Never mind. My bad.
If we had a party here.
No.
Ugh.
I don't know. That's why I like lofts. Because I think about, like, a situation where you can have people over, but... I totally just deleted everything I was trying to say.
Right.
You can have people over, but everybody can be in the same area and not be feeling like they're cramped up.
Yeah.
But also don't know that many people that I have to worry about that.
True.
So yeah.
You know a lot of people.
I know them, but I'm not going to invite them to my house, no matter where I live.
I hate studios because these people are literally standing where you sleep.
Oh, studio apartments.
Yeah.
I think like a music studio. Like, who's sleeping in a music studio? You could though. It'd be a nice setup. But yeah, I would hate that too.
I had Friendsgiving with a bunch of people, and there was a lot of people over there in that small studio apartment, and everybody was sitting on the bed. I was like, oh, I would have had a fit.
Yeah.
Everybody just sitting on the bed. I got dirty clothes on my couch. Oh my gosh. I was like, I cannot have people over.
Right.
And it used to be so advertised, like in movies that based in New York, so advertised that people have parties in studios. Like, we know where you sleep at. It's right here.
Is it
Crazy?
Is those the ones that just don't have a room?
Studio apartments just
open space.
That bathroom.
Right.
Kitchen and living room is the kitchen, living room, and bedroom is the same square.
Oh, okay. That's
Nothing
interesting.
else. Like this could be a studio apartment.
Oh, okay.
You know what happened? The bed would be in the wall. Just put it down.
That's what you mean. Yeah. No, I wouldn't like that at all. Like, I gotta move.
I imagine myself living there as like a struggling student.
Yeah.
But that's it. Nothing else.
Get out my room. Everybody get out my room now.
I'm over here by the kitchen. No.
Nope.
That's the dining room.
You gonna stand in the room, get in the room straight.
Oh, man.
I wonder how many times I'm wearing this PlayStation shirt. I feel like I recently wore this on something. You better be saying no, and it better be true. I don't
understand. I mean, I understand. I don't know.
I think it's the most recent. I think it's the last episode I was wearing this shirt.
Oh.
That's why I said that.
Shoot, I don't know.
Oh, man. Then when it feels like I'm cycling through my clothes and I can't find anything. But then when I find my shirts I haven't worn in a while, I'm like, where you been this whole time?
Because I got all of them now.
Yeah. Gotta catch them all, right?
Yep.
Gotta catch them all. Pokemon.
Bum, bum, bum. So when are you going to do this lawyer thing?
Lawyer?
The lawyer skit.
Okay. Probably tomorrow.
Okay. You off tomorrow?
Yeah.
Lucky yo.
It's kind of weird because I didn't think about it as me being off tomorrow. I'm sorry if I sound like I've been stuffed up this whole episode, but I am. I feel like I'm just like,
Guy.
I was watching a video on YouTube. What's his name? Shoot, the guy that made Fairly Odd Parents, Hunchman, something.
Okay.
Like. He was talking about like him working at other studios. He used to work at Cartoon Network. He also worked for Disney, and he started talking about Flip. What the heck? Why did I bring him up? Why did I bring him up?
This is why we're your second favorite podcast.
Oh, crap.
Just remember that, guys. When you get frustrated when he forgets his train of thought.
Why did I bring him up? What was we talking about?
You randomly brought that up.
Yeah, I did.
We weren't talking
Something
about
triggered that made me say that. Huh. I don't know why. I'm sorry, y'all. I was going into it. Totally forgot why I brought it up.
Maybe you just needed some wiggle room. You ready to take us home?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. Cause why would I?
Why would I do that?
Why would I bring him up? We were talking. I said something about Pokemon.
Some snacks.
I want some. I said something about Pokemon.
You used to gotta catch them all with your shirt.
Uh-huh. And then, so I was watching. I remember. So I was watching him, right?
Parents.
And he was always talking about shows that they was doing. It was the network before Cartoon Network. Is mostly I always see them in Boomerang, which the ones that made Flintstones and all those other kind of cartoons. So he was talking about that, and
I just start breathing. It's hard to breathe. Man, you ever catch yourself not breathing?
Yeah. You remember Tom and Jerry Kids?
Yeah.
And Tiny Toons?
Yeah.
And the Muppet Babies?
I get it.
Okay. So at one point, apparently it was like a popular thing for just basically having the same cartoons as kids versions. Because the Muppet Babies were doing, good. So everybody, all the Cartoon Network, all the cartoon studios were mimicking that, right? So it made me think, like, I always hash about why we always reusing old products or whatever, right? They were doing that crap in the 80s, in the 90s. So I'm like, how long has we just been rehashing things? And I'm not too far away from obviously knowing that they do that. I feel like you're not interested at all what I'm saying. All right.
Sorry, I'm just thinking.
We'll just end it. Because doggone it, if you look at their face right now, it's like, all right, wait, when is this going to end? All right, y'all. I'm just gonna say that it just was a long time how they was rehashing things, and
I don't mean to look
it's just
like
interesting
that.
to think.
You got to take a nap. I didn't.
For some reason, I used to think that in the 90s. Well, they made a lot of original cartoons, but most of them were off of old products or whatever. All right, y'all. If y'all enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Oh. You having that look so much.
When
that you just like.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to do that.
I'm hungry. I want to eat.
I already said the snacks before you even started that debacle.
No, but that's where your mind be going. You're just like.
But I feel like we already discussed the rehashing thing, but then you brought it up, so I was like, oh yeah, I see where you're getting at. But you just wanted to talk for yourself. You're talking to the viewers, not me.
All right, y'all. I'll see y'all next time.
Now you're not trying to listen to me.
Well, I already heard you. We were talking about this.
Is it registering though? Like,
yeah, I get you. It's just anytime I've been feeling like I've been talking, it's just been like, all right, what am I going to do?
You doing this to yourself?
I'm not. Literally, like I swear, if you look at this doggone footage, look at your face.
Have I been doing that the whole podcast?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I didn't take it as too much because I was like, oh, let me try to get to the point. But then it was like, no, every time I've talked, you're just looking at me like, oh, I'm done. I'm just, when is this going to end? You're just looking around. I'm like, all right, cool. All right, I'll just end this. See y'all next time.
Are these buttons easily pressed?
No. Mainly the record button.